Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? Yes, I am on the road, so I won't be able to read y'all's comments or look at y'all because I'm watching the road. Safety first, safety first. But I thought about y'all. I'm gonna give it a second or two, minute or two, and see if we have any people to come in. And y'all let me know when you're coming in, if you can hear me and if you can see me okay. Okay, I see I got one. I got one. So y'all just let me know if it's a lot of background noise, if I need to end it or if I need to keep going. I may have to stop and I may have to stop, pull over, or just wait till later. Okay, thank you, Canessa. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all can hear me good. Okay, so I just want to get this little word out. What makes you a queen? And of course I'm talking to the ladies, but I mean this could go for the men too, because you know the word is the word, so the men can use this word too. Because one thing I noticed about a lot of men, they don't know a queen when they see one. Like they don't know a woman when they see one. And then another thing that I notice about men, well, I'm not gonna say men, I'll say boys. Another thing I notice is, you know, and this is not just men, but this is everybody. Society has like this image of what they think beauty is. They have this image of what they say fine is or beauty is. And what happens is a lot of men, and not just men but women too, a lot of men, a lot of women, they look for that image that they have in their mind, and they feel like if they don't have somebody that looks like that image, then that's not the person for them. If they don't check off all of their physical, you know, all their physical traits on their list, then they feel like that's not the person for them. But that's so far away from, you know, the way that you should pick somebody or the way that you should choose somebody. That's so far away from it. And then what I see, like a lot of men, they overlook good women because, you know, they may not have the measurements that they think they should have. And a lot of women overlook a lot of good men because they feel like he ain't tall enough, or he don't make enough money, or, you know, but and looking all past the heart and the spirit of that man and that man's character and his integrity. And really and truly, you know, we really live in a shallow generation. It's really a shallow generation. And I gotta be honest, I was shallow too until I came into a new mindset and I understood that it ain't about the physical aspects of a person that makes them who they are. I mean, yeah, you need to be able to stomach the person. You don't want to be waking up to somebody and you just like kind of bleh, you know what I'm saying? So you need to still be able to stomach the person. You still need to be attracted to them, but it's not all about the physical. And so I started thinking about all the different type of stuff that actually makes you a queen as a woman. What makes you a queen ain't got nothing to do with the external. It ain't got nothing to do with, you know, your shape or your curves or your size or whether you tall or short or dark or white. It don't matter. Whether your hair is kinky or straight or curly, it don't matter. None of that stuff matter when it come down to, you know, what makes you a queen and what doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you something else. What a man says about you does not make you a queen. Because I'm gonna tell you, I used to think, when I was in my broken state of mind, I used to think that if the man that I was with did not tell me I was a queen, or not necessarily tell me I was a queen, but if, you know, he didn't treat me like one, or he didn't, you know, like basically just treat me like a queen, I felt like that's not who I was. Basically, I was putting my identity in the hands of other people. I was allowing other people to define who I was. So that's why I want to do this video and let all the women know, and not just the women but the men too, Like what other people say about you, what other people think about you, how other people treat you, it has nothing to do with who you are. What makes you a queen, what makes you a king even, is what you feel about yourself and what you know about yourself through God. And God revealed it to me. And it came to me one day when I was just walking through my house. That revelation just came to me. And that's what the Holy Spirit was telling me. God said, why you gotta wait on a man to treat you like a queen? And that's what I want to tell my ladies. Like, you do not have to wait for a man to treat you like a queen. You could treat yourself like a queen. If you want a ring, go buy you a ring. Go buy you a ring. Go in the store and pick you out a ring and buy you a ring and put it on your finger. Buy you a promise ring. A purpose ring, a promise purpose ring to say, I promise myself that I'm gonna get in my purpose and I'm gonna get lost in my purpose and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I see so many women going through so much stuff. They stuck. They don't know how to get out. They stuck in these dead end relationships. I'm sorry about the sun, y'all. But they stuck in these dead end relationships and you know what I'm saying, in these marriages, and they want to get out, but they don't know how to get out. That sun is really bad, and it's right behind me. Okay, y'all bear with me for a minute, cause I got to pull over to do something anyway. So I'll just pull over and finish this up. Cause the devil ain't gonna stop this now. You going on? Devil ain't gonna stop this. Sun right behind me. Y'all hang on 1 second. I'm off in the I got to pull over up here anyway and get some gas. So I'll just go ahead and finish the word up when I pull over up there. But understand that anything external, anything outside of you, anybody out there, that has nothing to do with who you are inside. What makes you a queen is what you say about yourself. What makes you royalty is what God says about you. And that's what the Holy Spirit revealed to me. God said, you don't have to wait for nobody to treat you like a queen. God will position you. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't telling you what I heard. I ain't telling you what I Googled. I'm telling you what I know. God will position you. If you get to a place in your life where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you make that decision to say, I'm not dealing with this no more. I'm not putting up with that no more. God will position you to be able to take care of yourself. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. But he pay my bills and I don't know how I'm gonna make it without him. If you saying that, then you ain't got no faith. You don't believe in God. Cause let me tell you something. When you get sick and tired of being in a situation with somebody, you'll go move in with mama, with daddy. You'll go stay in a shelter, baby. If you really sick and tired of being in that situation and you done made up in your mind, you done made a decision that you're not gonna be treated like that no more, all that materialistic stuff ain't gonna matter no more. It ain't gonna matter no more. And I'm telling y'all, you gotta learn how to put yourself first and stop thinking that it's selfish to put you first, because it's not selfish. If you ain't living for you, you can't live for nobody else. If you ain't loving you, you can't love nobody else. And it's just that simple. It's just that simple. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it's nothing more liberating than being in your purpose. It's nothing more liberating than being in your purpose. It literally feel like you just flying every day. It feel like if you had wings, you could just fly. Like, yeah, you still gonna go through things. You still gonna go through trials and tribulations. But as long as you in your purpose, it don't even matter. Like it's when you go through your problems, it's like, okay, that's a problem, but it's really not a problem because it's an opportunity. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Another thing that makes a queen is she knows how to think. A queen, what makes a woman a queen is her mindset. It ain't got nothing to do with her measurements. It ain't got nothing to do with, whether she did so she that, or she got all this or she got that. Okay, yeah, that will appeal to a man, but that ain't gonna get you what you want in the business world. That ain't gonna get you what you, and you only gonna get so far with that man. And so we gotta stop trying to do this or do that. Like literally everything, for some people, for some women, literally everything they do is about how they gonna be able to catch a man. They ain't gonna buy no course. They ain't gonna invest in themselves. They ain't gonna get no coaching sessions. They ain't gonna go to no events. They ain't gonna go to no seminars. They ain't gonna read no book unless that book is about a man. Is that book about a man? Okay, if that book is about a man, I'll buy that book. Like, that's literally how a lot of women are. And it's like, where is your identity? You done lost your identity. Let me tell y'all something. When I was married and being in relationships and stuff, it was all about him. It was all about him. It was we gotta stay here because this way he worked. I gotta drive this car because that's the kind of car he want, and we sharing a car. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like, I had no identity of my own. It's time for you to take it. It's time for you to step into your identity. And I'm gonna tell y'all, that's why a lot of women are miserable and snappy and have attitudes. And y'all ever be like, why this woman so mean? She got an attitude, she snappy, she this, she that. It's because she not in her purpose. She bored, she miserable, she in a dead-end relationship. All that stuff start piling up on you after a while. It started piling up on you, and you just be like, you know, you'll just go off on the lady in the bank line, or you'll go off on the lady in the parking lot. Y'all ever see women like that or notice women like that? It's because they not happy with their lives and where they at, but they putting on this image to people like they happy, so they got to keep going. They got to keep going with it. They got to keep flowing with it because they putting that image out there like they happy, but they know they really not happy. And so just going back to, you know, what makes you a queen is the way you treat yourself, the way you walk in your purpose, the way you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to be perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. But it's just the way that you carry yourself, the way you feel about yourself. That's why I'm really big on self-development, and I done started putting these courses. I done started making these online courses on my website and putting these courses out there, because the more stuff you take like that, the more you invest in yourself, the more you will start to feel like a queen. The more you will start to feel like a queen. Because I'm going to tell y'all, until I just shifted and my mindset changed and I came into my purpose, I did not feel, you know, I would hear people talk about a queen. You know, I hear people talk about a queen this and a queen that, and, you know, I would hear men occasionally say something about a woman being a queen, or I would hear a woman say something about being a queen, but it just didn't really hit me. It didn't really resonate with me. And Pastor R.C. Blakes, he said something that really stuck out to me. He was like, when you suffering from a broken consciousness as a woman, you always been a queen. Let me tell y'all that. You a queen whether you know you want or not. You always have been a queen. But it's like God has a throne for you to sit on, and he has a crown to put on your head. It's always there. It's always there, and it's in the room, and it's just waiting for you. Like, your throne is literally waiting for you to come and sit on it and reign and rule. But until you come into the knowledge, y'all, that's the thing. Until you come into the knowledge, it will be an empty throne. It will forever be an empty throne. And that's what we got around here. We got a whole bunch of empty thrones. Because the queens, they out roaming. They lost. They out here roaming and they lost. And it's time for them to wake up. Like I had to do. Wake up and come back into the knowledge of who you are. And like Pastor R.C. Blakes was saying, when you wake up, you see the throne. And you like, that's for me. That's my throne. Let me sit down. Like, that's my throne. So you mean to tell me that this throne that been sitting here in the room all alone is mine? Like, this is my throne? So when I say that, that symbolizes you saying, I'm not worthy, you know, to run my own business. I'm not worthy. Only thing I'm good enough to do is lay down with this man and be his doormat and do what he need and do. You're not physically saying that, but that's what you're saying by your actions, because you're not going after your purpose. You're not operating in your gifts. You sitting there building your life around a man. So I know it sounds bad when I say it like that, and that ain't what you're saying, but that's what you're doing, because that's what I was doing. And then once I realized what I was doing, it made me mad. It made me mad. I got mad at myself. And that's what I had to realize. That's why I was so angry. That's why I was so angry, because I was mad at myself. I wasn't mad at nobody else, but I was mad at myself. That's why I used to be so snappy and had an attitude all the time and just get mad at everybody. That's why when I see a woman like that, I know exactly what's wrong with her. I know exactly what's wrong with you, sis. You can't say it's this or that or nobody else. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You mad at yourself because you know you living below your potential. You mad at yourself because you tired of doing the same thing every day on that job. You mad at yourself because you know you should be doing more in your purpose and you're not doing it. So what it ends up being is you get mad at yourself, and it transcends onto everybody else. It goes over to your children. Now you snapping on your children, you mad at your children. Now you snapping on your husband, you mad at your husband or the person that you're in a relationship with. I see so many angry, bitter women, and this is not just black women, this is women of all races. They angry, they bitter, they snappy, they got bad attitudes. Somebody just snapped on me today when I was at the wedding. Somebody snapped on me. No, not snapped on me, but she just had a, like an angry attitude. And I'm gonna tell y'all the way the mind worked. My old self was ready to get back activated again and be like, and snap back at her. But when I realizing that I was in consciousness now, that I'm not who I used to be, it came to me, and I realized, I'm like, you know what? This woman is broken. She broken. She mad. She mad at herself. She mad because she not in her purpose. She mad because it ain't no way you could be in your purpose and be doing what God called you to do, and you snapping at everybody, and you bitter and you angry. You just not gonna be beefing with nobody. So understand that the main thing that makes you a queen is what you say about yourself, what you feel about you. Being a queen is a mindset. It's a mindset. It ain't nothing out there nobody can say. And once I realized that, I was like, okay, so when a man comes along and spots you, you are already a queen. You already walking like a queen. You ain't, in other words, you're not waiting for the man to come say, oh, that's a queen right there. Get what I'm saying now? You're not waiting for a man to come say, oh, you're a queen, and I'm gonna treat you like a queen. Because guess what? He ain't never coming. Come on now. He ain't never coming. And you know why he ain't coming? Because it takes you to recognize it first. It takes you to know it first. And then when you embrace it and you walk in it, that's how he see it. That's how he see it. And not just him, but that's how everybody see it, baby. When you step in the room, they watching, they looking at you. And see, you done got your mindset right. So when folks used to look at you, you were saying, why they looking at me? Why they looking at me? Oh, they always looking at me. Why they looking at me? But now when I step in the room, I know they looking at me. Come on now. I know that's the mindset that you got to have. I know they looking at me because it's just a radiance. It's a glow that a woman give off when she in her purpose. So that's why I preach purpose all the time. Because let me tell y'all something. They can't deny you when you in your purpose. Do you hear me? I was a nobody. I was a nobody. Everybody looked over Toya. Ain't nobody have nothing to say about Toya. And I want to tell you that you done been the same way. You done felt like people looked over you, ain't have nothing to say about you. They picking everybody else and they ain't pick you. You the last pick. But when you get in your purpose, baby, you first round draft pick. You the first round draft pick, baby, when you get in your purpose. Because can't nobody do what you do like you do it. But you got to get in it. So what makes you a queen is what you say about yourself, what you know about yourself, and when you in your purpose, baby, they can't deny you. Do you hear me? That's what gonna make that man see it and recognize it, and that's what gonna make everybody else see it and recognize it when you recognize it. But see, I had to realize as long as I kept sitting there waiting on a man to tell me I was a queen and treat me like a queen, I wasn't gonna never get treated like no queen, because I gotta treat myself like the queen first. And that's what I want to tell my women. Treat yourself like a queen. You might have to be by yourself. Listen what I'm telling you. See, you think it ain't working because you by yourself. You think everybody done forgot about you because you by yourself. No, baby. God got you in the process. God is doing something amazing with you. God is doing something awesome with you. God doing something. God is building. He's forming your roots and your foundation. And God said this. God said at the right time, God said, I'm going to bring you with your king. Come on now. At the right season, your king going to spot you. But see, you got to be ready. You got to be prepared. You striving. You going to get something that the majority of women don't get. That's why you don't look at these women that get married today, that's getting married next week and being proposed to, and they all on social media with bae, because that's the masses. See, you different from the masses. When the Lord called you into purpose, he called you away from the crowd. So you can't seek to want the things of the crowd. That's what God told me. Don't want what you see in the crowd. Because see, only God know what's really going on. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? Only God see what's going on behind closed doors. You looking at the outside. That's why God said man look at the outer appearance, but he looks at the heart. God know the true heart of them people. And that's why God told us to not envy people. We shouldn't be jealous of people. We shouldn't be wanting what people got. Enjoy your season. Because it's a lot of women. Let me tell you something. If you're a single woman, it's a lot of women, baby, that desire to be where you at right now. If you single and you happy and you healed and you whole, do you know how many women desire to be where you at right now? Because these women going through it. Do you hear me? I can tell you they going through it because I was going through it. I was going through it, and I was in a mess, baby. I was in a mess, and if God brought me out of it, God can bring anybody out. Let me tell you something. I don't care what you're dealing with today. I don't care what that man done took you through. Listen to me. I don't care what. If God brought me out of what I was in, baby, God got you. He got you. Do you hear me? Because if he came and got me as broke, busted, and disgusted as I was, couldn't even buy Pampers, couldn't even. The things that I do now wasn't even on my mind back then because I was just trying to survive. Y'all listen to what I'm telling y'all. The stuff that I just do so freely now, it was a struggle for me to do the basic stuff back then. That's just how broke, busted, and disgusted I was. It was a struggle for me to get a loaf of bread and some meat to feed my children with. That's just how much of a struggle it was for me. I'm going to tell y'all something. Every day you live outside of your purpose, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. Do you hear me? You're going to struggle because God did not design you to live outside of your purpose. You're supposed to be in purpose. That's where the gift, that's where the money is. That's where the prosperity is. And every day you try to live outside of purpose, that's a fish living outside of water. You're going to suffer till you die. That's why I preach purpose. But I'm finna let y'all go because I got to go on and get my children. But understand that nothing nobody out there says, because understand that God did not give nobody else the okay to stamp you. God done gave you the green light. God is the one that makes you a queen. It ain't what they say, baby. God already gave you the green light. I want y'all to share this video too, and I want y'all to tell these folks that God gave me the green light. I ain't got to wait on that man to give me the green light. Then y'all ain't saying that in here today. I done been in a relationship, baby, where you can't leave the house. You leave the house and you done went somewhere and you done got cute. That like how I'm looking right now. Let me have got cute and try to go somewhere. Where you going? What you doing? What you doing? Where you going? What time you coming back? What you this, you that? What the see what I'm talking about? Come on now. See what I'm talking about? God said, see, you crying because you by yourself, but you need to be happy. You need to be happy. Be happy because it's a lot of people that are in relationships that are married and they putting on a facade for other people. They putting on a picture. They paint a picture for other people. Because let me tell you something, that done been me too. That done been me too. I done been that woman that done tried to paint a picture for everybody else. Try to make it look like it's this and it's that. See that what all this stuff I be talking to queens. I can tell y'all this because that done been me. That was me. I did all of that. I'm trying to put on, and I'm gonna tell y'all something about women. Women will sit up there and be with a broke, busted, and disgusted man just to make his ex mad, just to make his baby mama mad, or just to make somebody else mad when she know that man ain't worth. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It done got a little too real, YouTube. I'm finna let y'all go. But she'll sit up there and be with that man, and she know that man ain't bought nothing. But that's just how catty women is. They'll sit there and hold on to a man, miss out on God, miss out on their purpose. They'll hold on to a man just to spite another woman, just to make another woman mad. But let me tell you something. You ain't hurt nobody but yourself. You ain't hurt nobody but yourself. Let that stuff go and move on with your life and get in your purpose. Cause if you leave here today, all that mess you were doing ain't gonna mean nothing. Ain't gonna mean nothing. Only thing gonna matter is what you did for God and what you did for your purpose. So understand that God is the one that makes you a queen. It ain't what nobody say. It ain't what nobody do. Because to a lot of people, you are nobody. But that's why God ain't asked them for their approval. God ain't asked them for their opinion. He ain't asked for their stamp. He don't need their light. He done already gave you the green light. God gave you the green light. God is the one that makes you a queen. So if you a single queen and you come across this video, I want to tell you, don't you wait on nobody. Listen to me. Don't you wait on nobody to tell you a queen, to tell you that you a queen. And don't you wait on nobody to come and treat you like a queen. You treat yourself like a queen. Take yourself out. Dress up. Look nice. Put on perfume. You don't need a man around you to smell good. Put on perfume. Put on your makeup. Come on now. Get up and dress up and look nice. Start your business. Right? Watch that video I made on how to write a business plan. You need to be writing your business plan. You don't need to be worried about what he doing, where he going. Is it where he at? He said he was coming back at such and such. What I'm finna ride by him. I'm finna go see where he at. I know he up there with such and such. Let me see what she put on her page. I bet she said this. I bet, baby, forget about all that stuff. That done been me too. That done been me too. That have been me too. Looking all on the Facebook pages and stuff. Leave that stuff alone, baby. And come on and write your business plan. Come on now. Write your business plan and get in your purpose. That's how you gonna give them the death blow. When they see you in your purpose, baby, they see you coming through with your briefcase. Come on now, they see you flying all over the world. They see you setting up client. You got clientele from everywhere. You servicing clients all in Kenya, all in Singapore, all in Uruguay. Come on now, that's what God wants you doing. God said, you sitting up there crying about that. And God said, baby, I got a man that gonna love your socks off. Come on now. But see, you gotta become better so you can attract better. You've been attracting broke, busted, and disgusted men because you broke, busted, and disgusted. Because you saying you want a good man, but you got to understand that a good man want a good woman. He wants a good woman. He got standards too. So you got to be getting your stuff together. See, that's another thing about a woman. We were taught, okay, if you got a car, you got a house, you independent. You this, you that. No, you not. You're not independent until you get in your purpose. Because you can have a car, you can have a house, and you got a job. But all of that stuff, I had to realize, okay, yeah, I had a job, I had a car, I had a house, but then none of that stuff belonged to me. Then none of that stuff belonged to me. I thought about that. I said, now, at any point in time, these folks could fire me off of this job. These folks could come pick up my car, and they could put me out this house. So you're not really independent until you get in your purpose. Y'all listen to what I'm saying to you. When you get in your gift, if they cannot fire you from your gift, because if they fire you from, if they say we don't need your gift no more, guess what? You take your gift right on with you, and you can go right down the road and get you another opportunity. That's why God ain't put it in nobody else. He put the gift in you. So if you don't want my gift, that's fine. I'm finna go right down here, or I'm finna get on this computer, and I'm finna find somebody that gonna buy my gift. That's why I tell y'all to get in y'all gift, because your gift gonna make room for you. That's where the room that's where the prosperity at. Your gift gonna make room for you. And when you get in your gift, you take these courses, you get this coaching, you get this new knowledge, and you start building yourself. Now it takes time. See, that's the problem. You think you're gonna get the man overnight. You think you're gonna meet him next week. You think you're gonna get you think you're gonna get to the platform next week. It takes time, beloved. That's what God told me. God said all great things take time. He said greatness is a series of steps. He said how you become great is you just be good every day. Come on now. You can't be great tomorrow. You can't reach greatness tomorrow. You just be good every day. Just keep taking the steps. Greatness is a series of steps. Come on now. It's being good over a long period of time. That's how you reach greatness. Because you keep being good. You keep working that thing slow and steady. Slow and steady. Nobody might not be watching you, but you keep uploading the video. You keep reading the books. You keep taking the courses. You keep getting the coaching sessions. You keep listening to the audio books, listening to the podcast. You working that thing slow and steady. You taking your notes. You got your journal. You developing yourself. You praying. You talking to God. You reading. You exercising. You eating right. You building, like Tony say, you building your 3 B's, the brain, brand, and the body. You doing all that, and God said after a while, baby, your breakthrough it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Let me tell y'all what God told me. God said everything that been held up, he said for everybody that's been working in their gift, God said it looked like the breakthrough been held up. But let me tell you something. You finna get ready to come into a season where it's gonna be a break. It's gonna be a break, and that's what the Lord said. God said if you single right now, he said you in a season where it seemed like don't nobody want you, but God said you coming into a season, baby, where everybody gonna want you. I'm talking to my men, I'm talking to my women. You coming into a season, baby, where you gonna have multiple options, multiple choices. Do you hear me? You're gonna have to play process of elimination, baby, because the blessings are gonna be so many, so much, you ain't even gonna have enough room for all that stuff. You gonna say, I can't take all this, I'm gonna have to leave some of this, I can't take it all. Where I'm gonna put all this stuff? That's to the people that keep on working. Keep working. Do not get caught up. To my queens, do not get caught up on a man. Go and find your purpose. All the women, that's all they talk about. They new bae, they new boo. And then it's this and that, and it's always something about a man. I'm like, what else do you have going on? Do you even know who you are? Who is you? You don't even know who you is. That's what I told myself. I'm like, find out who you are. You trying to find out what he like, what he eat, where he like to go, what kind of clothes he like to wear. You know everything about this man. You know A to Z about this man. Come on now. And you don't even know who you are. You don't know nothing about you. And you feel awkward when you by yourself, because you don't never take the time to be by yourself and do things for you. So I'm gonna let y'all go. It's getting dark. I gotta go and get my babies. But let me tell y'all, I'm gonna do more lives like this. Oh yeah, I'm getting Candace, I see you, sis. You see, I'm a little bit more realer on YouTube than I am on Facebook. I'm gonna do, the Lord put that on my heart to start doing some real and raw YouTube lives. So my YouTube lives, y'all think my Facebook lives something. See, everybody waiting for me to come on Facebook. Everybody waiting for me to come on Facebook and do a live. Now, Candace, I see you, Carolyn. Y'all make sure y'all go on Facebook and let them know that they missing out on the YouTube lives, because they so worried about Facebook lives. But see, God ain't moving over there on Facebook no more right now. God ain't moving on Facebook right now, baby. God moving over here on YouTube live. So make sure y'all go on Facebook and let them know that they need to turn on their notifications and get on these YouTube lives, because we finna get real and raw on these YouTube lives, okay? So I love y'all so much. Understand what makes you a queen. It ain't them, it's you, and it's what God says about you. Okay, so I love y'all so much. Y'all be blessed.